Welcome back to your weekly cruise news roundup. We've got a ton to cover, from the World Cup at sea to a tragic accident on the Nile, so let's dive right in. First up, some exciting news for sports fans. If you're planning a cruise in the summer of 2026, you won't have to miss any of the FIFA World Cup action. Holland America and Seabourn cruises have officially secured the broadcast rights to show all 104 matches of the tournament across their entire fleets. From June 11th to July 19th, 2026, passengers can watch the games live on their stateroom TVs via the Sport24 special event channels. Holland America is even planning to show some of the biggest matches on their large public screens, like the one by the Lido Pool or in the World Stage Theater. It's a fantastic move, ensuring that no matter where you are in the world, you can cheer on your favorite team. This is all part of a larger deal IMG negotiated, bringing the world's biggest sporting event, hosted by the US, Canada, and Mexico, directly to the high seas. Now for some significant changes happening in the Mediterranean. The French Riviera is cracking down on over-tourism by implementing new regulations for cruise ships along the Alpes Maritime coastline. This affects popular ports like Nice, Cannes, and Villefranche-sur-Mer. The new rules put a cap on the number of passengers who can disembark each day, aiming for an annual average of about 2,000 per call. For larger ships carrying over 1,300 passengers, they'll be limited to just one stop per day in each anchorage area. And during the peak summer months of July and August, these larger vessels will be capped at 15 calls per month for each port. It's important to note these restrictions apply to ships that anchor offshore, not those docked at a quay. Cruise lines that have signed the Sustainable Cruise Charter for the Mediterranean will get priority scheduling. This charter focuses on protecting biodiversity and reducing waste and emissions. While the cruise industry was part of the discussion, they've pointed out that itineraries are planned years in advance, so we'll have to see how these new rules impact future deployments and the local economies that depend on tourism. Next, we have some tragic news from Egypt. A fatal collision occurred on the Nile River near the Esna Lock, involving two river cruise ships. The incident happened when the vessel Opera was struck by the Royal Beau Rivage, a floating hotel cruise ship. According to the General Authority for River Transport, the Royal Beau Rivage made a sudden, unexpected maneuver and hit the Opera broadside, violating navigational rules which give right-of-way to vessels moving with the current. The impact caused severe damage to both ships, destroying several cabins on the Royal Beau Rivage. Heartbreakingly, a 47-year-old Italian passenger on that ship sustained critical injuries and later passed away in the hospital. Following the incident, the captain of the Royal Beau Rivage had their license suspended, and the case has been referred for legal investigation. The Esna Lock is a major transit point on the busy Nile corridor, and this devastating accident is a stark reminder of how critical it is for all vessels to follow safety protocols. Our deepest condolences go out to the family and friends of the passenger who lost her life. From South America, we have a story about a tense situation in Buenos Aires. The celebrity Equinox broke free from its moorings during embarkation for a 14-night cruise. Strong winds, gusting up to 40 miles per hour, put too much strain on the mooring lines, causing them to fail. The massive 121,000-ton ship started to drift away from the pier. As the bow swung out, the ship's hull made contact with the pier and a nearby refueling vessel, leaving a noticeable scrape on its port side. The gangway even detached and fell into the water, forcing an immediate halt to boarding. Thankfully, tugboats were quickly deployed to get the Equinox back under control and secured to the berth. After a thorough safety check and an overnight stay in port, the ship was cleared to depart the next morning. No one was injured in the incident, which is the most important thing. The delay did cause a shortened port call in Montevideo, Uruguay, but the rest of the South American itinerary is expected to continue as planned. It was a scary moment, but a great job by the crew and port authorities for their quick response. And we'll end on a positive and inspiring note. The National Geographic Photo Camp, supported by Lindblad Expeditions, is continuing its incredible work empowering young storytellers in coastal communities. These week-long, immersive workshops in places like the Galapagos Islands and Baja California Sur teach young people aged 17 to 22 the art of visual storytelling. Mentored by National Geographic photographers, participants learn both the technical skills of photography and how to build a powerful narrative. The program, which is completely free for students, has reached over 3,000 young people since it started in 2003. It's about more than just taking pictures. It's about building confidence and helping them articulate the unique stories of their own communities and environments. At the end of the camp, their work is often showcased in local exhibitions, sharing their fresh perspectives with the world. It is a wonderful initiative that highlights the power of photography to connect cultures and raise environmental awareness. Here's the scoop on cruise news today. It's been a roller coaster ride of ups and downs in the industry. What are your thoughts on the new passenger caps in the French Riviera? Let me know in the comments below. If you like cruising like we do, you might be interested to know that you can cruise more often and even make money from it. We have put some links in the description below, so be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time.